So, how we doing? How we doing? Um, comment down below something God has blessed you with, and yeah. Today we're gonna be talking about things that I wish I would have done, things that I wish I would have had whenever I started my journey as a Christian, or journey as a new Christian or a baby Christian, as some would say. Um, all right. So first, when I first started, let's just make it very clear. When I first started, I did not really know what I was doing. Um, at first, I thought the idea of being a Christian was just, essentially just be a good person. Um, and then as I, started to study, I started to realize, it says in the Bible multiple times that it's not simply just being a good person. It's more than that. And so for a long time, I really didn't know what to do or how to do it. Um, so I pray and hope that this video will help some of y'all, you know, figure out what to do, or give pretty much just tips or guidance of where to go or what to do whenever you're discovering your faith. So first off, what I would say is get a mentor. Get a Christian mentor. Find someone who can relate to you. That's a big thing. It has empathy and sympathy with whatever your situation may be. Um, and someone that you know for sure is like solid in their faith, and someone who's not like standing on shaky ground, essentially. Someone who could pick you up whenever you're a hard time. Someone who's a little bit more different than just a friend per se. And for me personally, I found someone who was older than me, quite a bit older than me, someone who had life experience, um because that can go a long way. And a mentor is different than a friend for sure. It shouldn't be. In, let's make this clear. I'm not saying friends are bad, but I'm saying specifically your mentor shouldn't be someone who thinks or acts the same way as you do, because at the end of the day, friends, that's what they do. They think and act the same way as as we do, and that's why like-minded people join together. So like friends, that's what they do. But a mentor is someone who could set you straight and be like, no, that like no, you can't do that. And it's not someone who will just agree with you to agree with you. Um, Second, another thing I wish I knew I should have done, or knew was a good thing to do, is that this is probably one of the hardest ones, is cut out the people who you know aren't good for you. Um, my biggest mistake was still trying to be around people that I knew were only gonna drag me down and not lift me up, and I knew were gonna only hold me back rather than push me forward. And because of that, um, I never, like, it took me longer, and it was way harder to fully understand and grasp the idea of being a Christian, because I was like, well, they're my friends. I can't, cut them off. I can't get away from them because they're my friends and they'll just mean being rude and whatever. But at the end of the day, being a Christian is being set apart for God. And if your friends aren't doing that and they're still living a worldly life, and if you're around them that you will suffer because of it, then you need to get away from them. And the thing is, that's okay to do that. Like, it's not a bad thing to stay away from people who drag you down. And it's like a lot of people are always like, oh, like, but then it's okay to get away from people who drag you down. Um, like, the biggest mistake is like, we just don't do it. We don't get away from people who drag us down, you know? Um, and the third one that goes along with what I just said, find people you're around your age that are also Christians or religious. Because you do need friends. You do need a core friend group that will hold you accountable. And like, that's what you need. And I would say go to whatever church it is that you are going to, and try to find friends there that will give you community. Because we as humans, I feel like we're designed to be in community. I'm pretty sure it's actually biblical. Um, and it's like, because a lot of times, like whenever I talk about cut off like all the old friends, a lot of people think, oh, you just have to be like a recluse who's only to yourself and doesn't hang around other people. That's not true. You just have to find other Christian friends. Um, and it's like, it's really just, it's just, it's needed. It's really, I mean, simple as that. It's needed. It's needed to have friends. Like, it's needed, you know. Um, and fourth, the fourth thing that I feel like we need is a good Bible. And really research whatever Bible you have. Make sure it's led by good people or written by good people. Because there are some Bibles that do omit verses, so you need to research the Bible. And also I would get a study Bible, because as a new Christian you don't really know how to study the Bible yet, but a study Bible would help you so much more than you think. It will help you give context to whatever the verse is, and it will help you talk. It will help explain some of the times around of like what's going on essentially, and it's just a great thing to have because it gives you what you need essentially. And fifth, this is the one to me that helped me the most. Journal your thoughts every day. Um that's important because as you journal, you can literally track your progress. Like essentially, like you journal every day. You start to see like, and you can look back. It's like those days that you question. I was like, am I even changing? Am I even getting better? Go read through your journal. Go read through your journal. You will literally see from where you are developing. Like you can see from this day and the next day that you have gotten better, or you have developed a new sense of respect for God. And it's like nobody explained that to me, and I kind of had to learn that on my own. Well, people try to tell me. It's more like, okay, it's more like people try to explain it to me, but I didn't want to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like people wanted to tell me, but I was like, nah, bruh, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, those are the five things I think I said. 5 things that I wish I knew. 5 points that I wish I knew and understood whenever I was first starting out on my Christian faith and practice. And so I pray that this speaks to one of y'all and helps one of y'all with y'all's journey with Christ. And comment down below some things that have helped y'all in y'all's journey. And so yeah, have a God bless day. Thank y'all so much.